All right, y'all. Two peas in a bong building again. It's your boy DP.
It's your boy KP.
I'm trying to beat the heat. It's your boy Bone. What's happening?
Trying to beat the heat, huh?
Man, it's hot as fuck. I don't know where you at in the country or in the world, but it's hot as fuck in LA.
Inside and out.
Man,
Pause.
come on now.
Mm. Man, so we managed to get together again in the studio for the second time around.
That's what I'm talking about.
Bear with us. I don't know how this ride is gonna go. If it's bumpy,
Buckle up.
buckle up. We got shocks. Y'all just roll with us.
Oh boy.
We gonna make it happen. Um, but this will be kind of like a continuation of the shit we were talking about before.
Mhm.
Um, last time we were talking about, well, you know what? It's more so a spinoff because we posted yesterday about who would be the WNBA Rookie of the Year,
Yeah.
right? Angel Reese or Caitlin Clark,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a mixed bag of comments in there.
Yeah.
Um, some making a case for both, but what do y'all think in terms of who's going to how does the race look from your perspective right now?
Before you answer that, Ubong, I want to thank all the people that jumped into the chat and gave their feedback. That was most appreciated, excuse me. And yeah, and on a lot of levels respected. There was some BS comments, but beyond the BS comments, the people that really had, shared their opinion beyond the racism and the derogatory statements, I really do appreciate it. Thank y'all for chiming in.
Absolutely. And I'll say again, continue to like, share, and subscribe, right? It's all three. It's the Holy Trinity.
Right.
Nigga, like, share, and subscribe. You dig? We appreciate it. All the support. We're trying to get this motherfucker rolling, man. So, just roll with us, man. And as we continue to grow, you know what I'm saying? We want y'all to grow with us. So we definitely appreciate any support, any and all support, even the motherfuckers that be in the chat talking greasy.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
anyway, we
Right.
appreciate the support.
No,
Absolutely.
So,
no doubt.
back to the question at hand, man. Who's rookie of the year? That's a good question, man. And when the season started, I'd say there was no question on who it was, right? Caitlin Clark by a landslide before they ever rolled the basketball on the court, just
Mhm.
because the popularity, the eyeball she was bringing to the sport, her notoriety, uh, all those things. But damn it, this motherfucker Angel Reese gonna continue to be a thorn in that bitch side. She ain't taking her foot off her neck for a motherfucking second.
Now, does she have a real? Y'all think she has a real shot?
Absolutely.
Who, Angel Reese?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the thing about it is, even though you have a lot of the general public saying it's Caitlin Clark by a landslide, nobody's gonna be nobody is as qualified as her. You got some people talking out their neck saying she should be MVP. A lot of the people on like the insiders for the WNBA, they're actually saying like, hey man, a lot of the advanced metrics, Reese has the advantage in all those. I'll say this. When this thing first started, man, I wasn't really tapped in like that. But y'all know how I get down, man. I'm all black everything. So I was rooting for Angel Reese off the rip. And then as I started, I was like, you know what, man, I want to follow this shit. I want to like really get tapped in.
Mhm.
So I started watching, man. I started watching some of the games. Now shit, man. Hey, you know, Angel Reese, she got her followers. They call them Reese's Pieces. Nigga, I'm one of the Reese's Pieces, nigga. Nigga, sign me up. I'm a Reese's Pieces, nigga. But um, the funny thing and the crazy thing, as I told you guys, I started watching Chicago Sky games. Um, I see why Caitlin Clark is getting the notoriety and getting the acclamation and getting all the praise and rave reviews. I tried to find the Chicago Sky game. It's damn near impossible to get a motherfucking Sky game on TV. But Caitlin Clark, damn near all her games are nationally televised in some way, shape, or form. ESPN. They have some on CBS. They'll have some on NBC. They'll have I don't know if NBC, but they definitely have them on ESPN, CBS, NBA TV. Like Caitlin Clark is gonna be, if she's playing a game, 9 times out of 10 is gonna be on TV. So she's more visible. People can reach out and touch her. Like when she's having a good game, people
Reach out
like
and
people, yeah.
She's the more popular player.
No. What I'm saying is, it's at this point, it's not even about popularity, but it's about how easily accessible you are.
Okay.
I think you're putting a cap on Angel Reese's popularity because you can't go watch a game. Nigga, I gotta go stream this shit, niggas. So I'm on Twitter too, right? I'm on Twitter a lot, and you get into these comments and you see a lot of Caitlin Clark fans saying like, "Oh man, Angel Reese and stat padding with the rebounds and this, that, and the third." Guess what they want to do? They want to watch. They want to tune in to see her fail, to see her potentially fail. So you're like, it's the Money Mayweather effect, right?
Mm-hmm.
Half the people watching don't want to see her win. Half the people that's watching want to see her lose. But you have a whole market out there that you can really provide more eyeballs to Angel Reese, and these sports networks just aren't picking them up. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's two sides to the coin. So you got Caitlin Clark on one side, and I'll say hands down, I'm biased, right? I'm an Angel Reese fan over Caitlin Clark. No disrespect to Caitlin Clark, her game is tight, right? So Angel Reese goes out and she breaks
the double record.
the double record, right?
Yeah, the
and did she do
WNBA
that?
double record. Yeah.
She did that on.
That was on the 7th, wasn't it? Was it on the 7th, July 7th?
So I'm trying to remember which one. No, so she tied the record. She tied the record on like I think it was like Saturday. Saturday she ties the record. She goes for 12, and the record for 12 straight double doubles was held by Candace Parker over 2 seasons, right? So the 2009-2010 season.
Mm-hmm.
Angel Reese is doing it in one season. So she ties the record. The next day out, while everybody's screaming like, "Ooh, she about to be the MVP. She about to be the MVP." Caitlin Clark goes out and drops a triple double. So it's like, damn, like this shit is exhilarating. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're following the shit and you think, oh man, Angel Reese is finally trying to walk this bitch down, and Caitlin Clark's like, hell nah, bitch, you still got a little way to go. I'm gonna hit you with a triple double. And it's like they're not arguing, they're not fighting with each other, but they know each other is there, right? So it's like, nah, this performance is to one up that bitch.
This is the effect, the Sammy Sosa, Mark McGuire,
exactly
home run effect,
that type shit, right?
Yeah. And these women aren't on performance enhancements, by the way,
right?
These women are clean, but you're saying it gives that effect,
right? Exactly. It's that
I got you.
That ultimate competition, and it's just like if you're a fan of either one, you're tuning in to see your person do well, and you're tuning in to potentially see the other person not do well, right? So, but it's still bringing eyeballs to the game. Like neither one.
I forgot who that was that said if you're a Caitlin Clark fan, then you're not rolling with Angel Reese, and if you're an Angel Reese fan, you're not rolling with Caitlin Clark. And there's some people even in the comments who are talking about they're tired of them two being
compared,
pit against each other and all of that kind of stuff. So it's like,
so it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Y'all pitting them against
The
each other. They're both great though.
you know what's funny, man, is now that at first the Indiana Fever didn't have a better record than the Chicago Sky. So in the last 10 games, the Fever have been 6-4, where the Sky are 4-6. And so now the overall record, the Indiana Fever are 9-13, the Chicago Sky are 8-12, with the Indiana Fever potentially taking the 7th seed and the Chicago Sky taking the potential 8th seed. But I say all that to say this. Now I hear more and more Caitlin Clark fans talk about the record and say, well, you got to look at the record. She's got a winning record. But a couple weeks ago, that wasn't the case because the Chicago Sky had the better winning record versus.
Right.
So it's
And they were
just it's interesting how narratives change.
and they both sucked, right? You know what I'm saying? As I'm talking about the teams.
Mm-hmm.
And again, like I told you, me actually watching the games,
Mm-hmm.
I still and I can definitely stand on this fact. They're not even using Angel Reese properly. They still can't find ways to get her the ball in the post. You know what I'm saying? She's getting a lot of her stuff off of the rebound, putbacks, things like that. She's kind of getting it out the mud
Yeah.
on her own because and they have another 6'7" chick, Camila Cardoza. Y'all got two bigs that can finish around the basket, and y'all can't make a entry pass into the post. You know what I'm saying? Like and shout out to Kennedy Carter.
Yeah.
Man, she's a hooper. And the more she's been hooping, obviously the internet's gonna do their thing. They digging into the files and going back to her college days. Like she's been a dog.
Oh, she's always been able to play.
Mm-hmm.
She's been a dog.
Yeah.
Again, I ain't know.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I didn't know. But man, I love this for the sport. Like, and if a motherfucker can't get excited about this shit, like again, I don't watch none. I may watch the Aces when they're on TV just because Asia Wilson is obviously, you know what I'm saying, top dog number one, the cream of the crop, the 30 and 15 a night motherfucker.
They got a whip over there. It's not just Angel Wilson. They got a few.
But what I'm saying is, I don't give a fuck who they got. Nigga, she's at the head of the class. Like, she's the teacher's pet, bringing the motherfucking apple every day. She's the top dog. There's no questions about it.
Mm-hmm.
There can be I don't care how big of a Caitlin Clark fan you are or Angel, whoever you are, whoever a fan
Yeah.
you are. Like, if you can't identify Asia Wilson as the best player in the league, hands down, bar none, you're watching for the wrong reasons.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this too before we move on, nigga.
You know,
Hold on.
call me biased, but you know, I do like Kelsey Plum. Maybe
Yeah,
it's her,
Kelsey Plum,
maybe
that
it's her
game.
initials, KP. I don't know.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
that game.
right.
But she can play.
Smile. She got a smile like the Joker. But yeah, no. She's a hooper, man. She's a hooper. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
So look, I want to give a little quick rundown, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Angel Reese, she got drafted 7th. And they said, hey man, she's not even as good as Camila Cardoza.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know if her game is gonna translate, man. She's
Let me say, I was one that was saying, okay, I was comparing her to Bo Outlaw.
right.
That was me, KP.
Right.
I was one, I will say, I didn't think that she had the upside of a Camila Cardoso.
Mhm.
I didn't.
Right.
I still don't think that she has the upside of a Camila Cardoso. But she can play, damn it.
Yeah, I actually said something about not knowing if her size,
Yeah,
her at her size would
translate.
be as effective in the WNBA, but she blew that shit out the water.
Yeah.
But yeah,
she's usually undersized when she's down there in the block,
but she plays hard.
She
She
plays
plays
hard,
hard.
and she knows how to position. She just knows positioning.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
she. I mean, when it comes to the rebounding aspect, and I'm not trying to be hyperbolic, but she has a Dennis Rodman type quality that she just knows. It's almost like she knows she has a nose for where the ball is going to be. You know. So respect to Angel Reese. So now I was talking about the draft, right? And I'm not going to discuss, her high school accolades and college accolades. She was McDonald's All-American, Michael Jordan. She was invited to a Michael Jordan Classic in high school. She won multiple state championships, went to college, SEC Player of the Year, 2023 Most Outstanding Player of the Tournament, All-American.
I thought you said you wasn't gonna.
I'm just saying. I was just listening.
I'm sitting over here like,
I was just listing a couple of things, right? I was just listening a couple of things because when the draft rolled around, they said, "Hey, man, you know what? We're going a different direction." So obviously, number one to the Indiana Fever, Caitlin Clark. She's averaging 16.1 points per game, 6 rebounds, 7.4 assists. I believe she leads all rookies in points, and she leads. She's damn near. I think she's like 4th or 5th in the league in assists.
She's second.
Second?
Yeah, she's second.
Okay, so she's moving up with the assist. Number 2 to the Sparks was Cameron Brink. Obviously, she was lost to injury, season-ending injury. Excuse me. Before she departed, she was averaging 7.5 points per game, 5.3 rebounds per game, and 1.7 assists per game. Man, Angel Reese in Los Angeles. Now that I look at it, man, that would have been a good look.
What did I say?
You did say that. DP was on record as saying
you said Cardoso.
No.
Yes, I did.
You said Cardoso
Both.
and Reese to
Both.
Los Angeles.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
In Chicago.
Oh, I thought you were saying. I thought
Nah.
you said Brink and Reese to Los Angeles.
No, he said Cardoso.
Okay.
And, yeah.
And
then
I remember that.
Chicago ended up getting that combination.
Yeah.
So then you had at the number 3 pick, Camila Cardoso, who's averaging. Well, I must say that she started the season on injured. Well, she started the season injured, so she didn't play from the beginning, but she's averaging 8.2 points per game, 7.8 rebounds per game, and 1.2 assists per game. Then you got Rakia Jackson. She fine as hell. She got drafted by the Sparks at number 4. She's a hooper too. She's a baller. She's coming along. She's been coming along lately, but she's averaging 10.9 points per game, 3.8 rebounds per game, and 1.2 assists per game. Then at number 5, you have JC Sheldon, who got drafted by the Dallas Wings. She's a guard. She's averaging 5.1 points per game, 1.9 rebounds, and 1.9 assists. Then at number 6 to the Washington Mystics, Aaliyah Edwards. She's averaging 8.6 points per game, 6 rebounds per game, and 1.1 assists per game. And then at number 7 came Angel Reese, who was averaging 14.1 points per game, 11.9 rebounds per game, which leads the WNBA, and the 14.1 points per game is second amongst all rookies behind Caitlin Clark, and then 1.9 assists per game. I didn't go into like the steals and blocks and all those other things, but
why didn't you?
My nigga took us on a journey.
I really wanted people to understand, like, they really tried to play this bitch. Like, I mean, you can make a case for her going above everybody except Caitlin Clark. She could easily have been the number 2 pick in the draft.
I would say this though, that let's wait and see a couple more seasons, because I'm going to tell you, Michael Jordan's first season, man, with the Bulls, he broke his ankle and he was out until the playoffs. And Sam Bowie actually played well. It was the second year, I believe. It was the second year. I'm sorry.
Come on, kid.
Because Jordan was rookie of the year.
Yeah,
But it
get the
was
fuck out of here.
no.
I
Listen,
was about to say Jordan hit the ground running, nigga. What is we
listen.
talking about?
I'm,
Hold on, dog.
listen,
Hold
I'm
on,
telling
nigga.
you that Sam Bowie started out valid his first couple seasons, whereas it looked like Portland made the right decision
Yeah,
in the first couple
but I thought
seasons.
he was talking about her.
He's saying right now,
Who? Yeah,
yeah, and
who could have gotten.
I'm saying it's too early.
Too early for what?
It's too early to say that all the teams messed up right now.
What I'm saying is, if it's too early to tell if all the teams messed up, I'm telling you that Angel Reese is only going to get better. She's going to learn how to finish, be a better finisher around the basket. She's been working with your boy Brinkley that trains all the NBA guys. She's going to get a jumper, a mid-range. She's going to be able to come out and finish and add a little bit more finesse to her game. This is the raw.
I hope she gets all that.
But what I'm saying
do.
is, if she does it, let's say she never gets it.
Yeah.
She's 14 and 12 right now.
I hear you, but I'm saying right now, looking at her, you would say that Cardoso, she has more upside than Cardoso.
No, yeah, hell yeah, yes, absolutely.
I can't say
why? Because she's 6'7"?
Yeah, I mean, partially, yeah.
Yeah, and you see her defensively, man. She's a force. She alters shots.
She, if anybody has gotten off to a slow start, because I think she was dealing, was it a shoulder injury? Cardoso, she had a shoulder injury or something.
I don't know. I think it was like a foot. It was lower body extremity.
Something that she had
lower
going
body
on.
extremity. She was out for like the first 8 or 9 games.
Yeah.
Like
so I think that kind of slowed her up.
And I mean, so Angel Reese is the leading rebounder in the WNBA. She's number 1 in offensive rebounds, but Cardoso's number 2 in offensive rebounds. Like, I mean, I think they're.
But you would expect it. You
listen, man.
They're a great combination.
Fuck that. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Let's talk about them being a great combination, and which is what I called before or during the draft. I said, get both of them. You will control the boards, and
all you need now is a point guard. This bitch
for the Sky.
Yeah, man. Every time I see this motherfucker on the court, I'm like, yo, get this bitch out of here. Go get us a point guard, bro. Fuck out of here.
Hey,
don't get us a point guard.
Ubang said, so you
done
adopted the Sky.
The
Sky is your squad.
No,
are you getting a jersey?
Nah, nigga, I'm getting an Angel Reese jersey, nigga. I'm a Reese's Pieces, nigga.
Reese's
nigga, I'm a Reese's Pieces, nigga. Fuck y'all talking about? Hell yeah, nigga, I'm getting t-shirts and everything. T-shirts,
shit,
jerseys. All that shit. Y'all niggas crazy.
That is funny.
I'm a Reese's Pieces, nigga.
Man, the most I'll do is get some Reese's Pieces. How about that?
Hey, that's actually one of my favorite candies.
Yeah, I'll buy some Reese's
and TMZ is reporting that she's actually in talks now with Reese's Pieces to sign an endorsement deal with them.
Oh, good for her.
That was easy. I mean, that was so easy. That was easy.
Get that bag.
Yeah, she's marketable, man.
She's definitely marketable. Ric Flair is so funny. Ric Flair posted something maybe like a week or 2 ago, and he was talking about Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, and he's like, man, Angel Reese could have been a runway model, but she chose to play basketball. And then he was talking about Caitlin Clark, and he's like, man, she's a hell of a basketball player. Rick, no.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Rick, no. But yeah, man.
That shit
listen.
is funny.
But I think it's gonna be a photo finish, man. And I think you're gonna continue to get mainstream media.
Photo finish in terms of the rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year.
Could it be a Cole rookie of the year? Like,
we don't know
I think it would be good for the WNBA.
It would be.
I really think it would.
It would be
because it hasn't happened.
So I heard Monica McNutt talking about it, and she was saying that we don't know how many voters they have. Now, if they have an odd number of voters, then somebody's going to win. There's going to be one winner. If they have an even number, then it could easily be Rookie of the Year. And if they knew better,
it could still, someone, even one of the odd people could just vote for someone that isn't even.
Yeah, that's true.
You could still finish with it.
Yeah, Rakia Jackson or some shit like that.
Or someone could say Cardoso, like I'm voting Cardoso.
Yeah,
it's always that
oddball.
Yeah, so I mean, hey, it's gonna be interesting, man. I think mainstream media wants Caitlin Clark to more bet on than any other WNBA game. You know why? Because the only motherfucking game you can watch. No, seriously. Niggas bet on games they can watch. We don't just bet on games that, you know what I'm saying? Like the action is like, I want to watch this shit. I want to see my money come to me.
We selling
Well.
fire sticks, y'all. So go and purchase a fire stick so you watch that Chicago Sky game.
We have our ways, man. We have our ways.
Go buy
You
that
dig?
fire stick.
But you get what I'm saying though? Like the average person wants to watch their money come to them.
Yeah.
Right. So if Caitlin Clark is on TV, great. I'm gonna be able to watch Caitlin Clark, the mid-American hero, the middle America's hero, and get some money out of her. Or, like, hey, she's gonna have more than 10 assists, or she's gonna have more than 16, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
But she's getting bet on because her game is the most visible game in town.
Yeah.
So it's shit, because if a motherfucker at this point, if you betting and you want to make easy money, it's Angel Reese plus 10 rebounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They took that bet down.
On all
exactly.
They took all of the fantasy.
Yeah, they took that bet down
Yeah.
5 games ago. Like,
Yeah.
Nah, they just putting it at
higher.
15.
Right. 13,
Yeah.
14,
Yeah.
15 now.
15.
But yeah, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
who
insane.
Like
thought-
you know what the line is.
Yeah.
15.
Right.
That's insane.
Who thought that the WNBA would save the summer?
Somebody fuck around and put that shit at 10 or something.
Oh yeah.
They getting fired.
I about to say,
Who the hell put it at 10?
Yeah.
God damn it.
They getting sued because
Yeah.
that they got the insider bets. They're like, man, put it down to 10.
Right.
Everything on that.
Oh man.
Yeah, you're right, man. As far as them saving the summer, man. Because
Well, the summer just getting started.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saving the summer. The
But-
Olympics is this summer. What
Yeah,
the fuck?
But
Got the
I mean,
Paris
God damn.
but you go through a rough patch, like
Absolutely.
not saving the summer, man. They filled this gap where you normally have like
and,
rough
and
patch.
that's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to
Well,
say. Yeah.
I'm saying it because it's like
Right now,
and-
we be watching baseball.
and technically
I wouldn't be watching baseball.
I wouldn't either, but I'm just saying.
and technically
No,
I'm
Shout
saying
out to all the
summer.
baseball players. I'm not trying to.
I'm saying
shit on
summer,
them.
but it was like I'm looking at the NBA finals and I'm already considering that summer in my mind. And that was just lackluster.
Yeah.
It was I was not impressed. I couldn't even get into it.
And
I think I watched one game.
And their shit
And not
started
because I'm a
around
Laker
that
with
time.
Dallas and Boston.
Yeah, not because
That
I'm a
has
Laker
something to
fan.
do with it.
No, not because
That has
I'm a
something
Laker
to do
fan.
with it. You did
I
not want.
just-
You didn't want to see Boston get that 18.
It-
You didn't.
You already knew it was happening.
Yeah,
When-
but
when
you
Porzingis
you
came
said it
back-
yourself that you didn't want to watch that shit because you didn't want to see Boston
I
win.
didn't, man, but I
Okay.
but I
So
wasn't.
let's keep it real.
But it wasn't the Eastern Conference wasn't impressive to me in the playoffs.
Yeah, and I think their shit started around that time.
Yeah,
when the finals were going on.
Yeah.
The buzz about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese started around that time
because
So-
we were talking about that as opposed to talking about the finals.
and people were more interested in talking about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese
Yeah, no.
than talking about the motherfucking NBA finals.
Yeah,
But again,
and I said that shit when it was on. I was like, it's crazy that we are talking about
Yeah.
WNBA and the
They'll-
finals are in
Yeah.
progress.
they'll
Yeah.
get us through this lull until the Olympics. Olympics gets motherfuckers going for about a month. A good thing is we have training camp, football, NFL training camp starting in a couple of weeks. So everybody get a chance to talk about the Cowboys nonstop and Dak Prescott and his contract situation and CeeDee Lamb and his contract situation and Michael Parsons and his contract situation and Jerry Jones being a retarded motherfucker. And, and then everything will be restored.
Who
man.
has the? Is it the Giants that have the
Hard Knocks
Hard Knocks?
and they fucking up.
Yeah, I haven't even watched it.
I haven't watched it, but the clips I've heard
neither.
about, boy, the motherfuckers.
Why did they pick the Giants?
Because a lot of times I think teams just don't want to do it. They don't want the cameras in there.
the distractions.
Yeah, they don't want the distraction of the cameras.
I think it was a point where it was kind of like, one of those things where it was like, yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. I mean, it was cool. It was cool at one point, right? But now it's like, yo, way too much of a distraction, right? Even I think they did the Jets last year, right? And they were talking about how Aaron Rodgers was like, hey man, I don't want to have anything to do with this shit. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, they got picked. And I think right now, because it's a staple of the NFL, there a lot of teams are getting voluntold. A lot of teams are getting voluntold to do that shit. Like you ain't really getting you ain't got no choice. You going, it's your run, it's your turn. So now they're doing it. I think they do one that's so this one that they're doing with the Giants is like the draft and leading up to the off season. I think is the one they do, and then they have the regular one that's the training camp, and then they have one that's in season. So, obviously it's probably a deal that the NFL has with HBO and motherfucking, y'all signed that contract and you seen how much bread was made. I think they said the NFL made something stupid like $13 billion last year in profit, and every team took home about 400. Every team took home about 400 million. So, like, hey man, those TV contracts got to get signed. You understand? So as long as those TV contracts got to get signed, man, the Hard Knocks will be around. I think they're doing they got that show on Netflix. Remember they had the show Quarterback where it was Mahomes, Kirk Cousins and and Mariota.
Yeah.
Now they have one called
They have one called yeah, I remember that shit.
I think it's going to be one about the wide receivers.
Okay.
And I think they're going to have Justin Jefferson on there and a few other guys or whatever. And I think that's produced by Peyton Manning. So the NFL, like I said, as visibility continues to go up, fantasy football is a booming business right now.
Yeah.
Like there's a reason that they continue to make all the money. There's a reason they continue to make all the, to fucking break records when it comes to like earnings and profit. Y'all got to put that shit on TV. Motherfuckers want to see that shit.
Right.
We want to get more in touch with the players. And you know what I'm saying? It's the reason Micah Parsons is like, hey man, I'm about to do this podcast shit, whether y'all like it or not. Because you know what I'm saying? Like that's where it's at. People want to get like damn near. We want to be in, not me. All right, I'm not talking about me, but I'm just talking about the general public. They want to be in tune with the motherfucking players now.
And football has always been kind of the sport where they hide behind the helmet.
Exactly.
And now they got the podcast. Now you get to see their face,
or even the Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
You
get to really know them.
Yeah.
As people.
Absolutely. Yeah. Smooth shit.
Well, I mean, other than football, it's boxing and MMA and shit like that too.
Yeah,
I fucks with all of that.
Well, I mean, and then it's the summer league, man, the NBA draft that just happened, and now it's summer league. Some of these young whippersnappers out there trying to earn their contract.
Man, go. Let's cut straight to it. Who you want to talk about?
No, I'm just, hey man.
Nigga can't talk about how I'm beating around the bush.
Just
talking, man. Taking niggas on a journey. Take a stake.
Purple and gold, number
9.
Oh, okay. Who's wearing number 9?
Nick Van Exel.
Oh, okay.
Nick the Quick.
Nick would have been getting buckets. But nah, Bronny James, man. So he had his first game. I want to ask you something, Ubang, because I know you're really critical on Bronny.
Yep.
What did Bronny average in college?
About 4 points.
Oh, okay. So what did he get in his debut?
About 4 points.
Oh, okay. So I mean, not a surprise there now, is it?
Yeah. Man.
So
I mean, is that a win? Is that success? What are you saying?
I'm saying if the man averaged 4 points in college, when he was drafted to the NBA, he wasn't drafted as a scorer. He was just drafted as a glue guy. Just a guy that, can make some plays, get some stops defensively. That's what he did in his first game. He
got some stops defensively.
He did.
He got a steal.
He got scored on.
He got
scored on too, but he got some stops. He hit some shots. He took some shots.
He played the passing lane from somebody that's going to be working
at
Panera.
Active, but
he played the passing lane, got a steal from somebody who's going to be working at Panera Bread in a couple months. But
no, man, they got some. A lot of those dudes are going to play overseas if they don't make the NBA. Okay. Like those are pro basketball players.
Okay.
Like there was a dude for the Lakers, Kuzi, Kuhsc, not like Bob Cousy, same pronunciation, but Cousy. I
Mhm.
watched him a couple years with St. Mary's, and the dude was savvy at St. Mary's. Like he could play. I was like, damn, this dude's pretty good, but he doesn't have the build to be an NBA player. He doesn't have the size. He
Bronny
doesn't have the
does.
body.
Bronny
I
does.
mean, more so than Kuzi. He has more athleticism than Kuzi, but Kuzi is savvy. And so watching him play with the Lakers, it was like, okay, you get to see people that you may have saw in college or something like that, and you ain't seen in a couple of years actually play. So there was some
Hey,
pretty good dudes out there, man.
so I tapped in. Kev was like, "Hey man, this motherfucker playing at 1:30." I said, "Okay, I'm a, I'm gonna run to the TV real quick and see what this little nigga talking about." So first thing I noticed, man, when I turned on the TV, I hear the commentator saying like, "Hey man, the lower bowl is almost full." Hold on, what? Nigga, when Lonzo played at the summer league in Vegas, nigga, it wasn't an open seat in the building.
Yeah.
Fuck is you talking about? The lower bowl is almost full. That nigga ain't got the star power.
What was
Nah.
he playing at? What was Lonzo playing at?
Thomas and Mack.
Oh, okay. Where was Bronny playing at?
Golden State shit.
Oh, okay, Northern California. Okay, so not even in Vegas yet.
What? Hold on,
I'm just
Kev.
saying-
Stop,
hey,
man.
man,
No, no, no.
listen,
I think Vegas is gonna be
Vegas is gonna be
packed.
packed.
Yeah,
Like
I think it's gonna be packed.
Yeah,
in
like
Vegas.
Vegas is gonna be packed.
No, for sure. I think it's gonna be packed. in Vegas.
I'm telling you that if Lonzo would have played in Golden State, at their new arena when he was a rookie that summer, that shit would have sold out. Point blank, period. Niggas came to Vegas for that, to watch him. Niggas was driving up from LA, not because, hey, we just happen to be there.
So
to
you
be
don't
here.
think that they're going to show up this summer like that? Is that what you're saying?
Not for Bronny.
Okay, I disagree. I think it's gonna be packed. It's gonna.
I mean,
it's gonna
hey,
be. It's
listen,
gonna be. It's
hey,
gonna
look,
be.
hey, hold on, DP. Lakers might shut him down. That nigga may have already played for the summer. Might be over.
Well, he on ice right now, right?
Hey man, I said, man, they're
This
gonna
nigga getting the
treat him
Wimbenyama treatment.
Yeah.
Hey, listen,
not the Wimbenyama treatment. The
Wimbenyama.
Wimbenyama.
the women,
Wimbenyama.
the we be jamming treatment.
Wimbenyama.
Right?
Man,
So,
yeah,
whatever you want to call it, they saying like, hey man, y'all niggas ain't seen enough. Same thing they told you with SC. Like y'all niggas ain't seen enough. Y'all niggas can see he can, he can score, he can put the ball in the basket, he can dunk it or lay up, he can go get you a little, play the passing lane, get a steal. Okay, wrap this nigga back up. That nigga Brian put in the call, like, hey man, that's enough.
I mean, I'm just like, so when I watched it though, there were two guys that I would besides Bronny, there were two guys that I was looking for to really assert themselves and take off. That was Maxwell Lewis, the Lakers' second round pick from the year before, and Dalton Connect. And neither one of them had good games either.
No.
Like, so it wasn't. So I mean, the situation with Bronny, he'll get the scrutiny because it's Bronny, but when you look at the Lakers as a whole, none of them really played well. None of them.
So is that an excuse for him?
It's not an excuse.
So why are you saying it? I don't care about Connect
because he was their first round draft pick.
Okay,
you have to care.
Like, you're a Laker fan.
You got it. Like you bought guy. You got that. You bought that guy into scoring hit shots.
I'm not worried about him.
And he's the number one option.
Who are you worried about as a Laker fan?
Right now I'm going through the motions, man. I don't think that we're gonna make any noise because we are bringing back the same team that couldn't get over the hump last year, and I think teams in general are getting better.
Okay,
and they're also staying young, right? We're getting older.
Well, what moves have you made?
Have who made?
The Lakers?
That's
aside
what
from the draft.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, they haven't done They haven't done anything. And you heard Bron. Bron came out publicly today and said, "Hey man, we tried to go after DeRozan. We tried to go after Valanciunas, and shit, motherfuckers didn't want to come back. Well, shit, we threw some pigeons out, we threw some kites out, and shits didn't come back. Like so, we stood pat, and that just reminds me of my other motherfucking team, Lakers and the Cowboys doing the same bullshit.
Well, you
Y'all
said,
motherfuckers didn't have enough
yeah.
to get it done last year. You couldn't get over the hump last year.
You said the Lakers do be doing shit old school, so this motherfucker's probably shooting them pigeons down
Right.
Yeah.
with slingshots, nigga. Y'all want to
So-
be old school? We gonna shoot them down old school.
So, one of the complaints about Klay Thompson, and I don't know how true it is, but Nick Wright from First Things First on Fox Sports was
Mm-hmm.
talking about how Rob Pelinka never picked up the phone to call Klay and like actually talk to him and actually try and get him in the building to get him signed. And that's if that's something that the Lakers wanted to do, which by all accounts they want to do. And he said while he was doing that, going through the agent, going through the process of like, hey, here's our offer, giving it to the agent, telling the agent to feed it, funnel it to Klay Thompson. Dallas had Klay Thompson in person.
Mm-hmm.
So you talking to an agent, Dallas talking to Klay Thompson in person, and we're trying to figure out why the fuck there's a disconnect. Like,
but not only that, man, his pops
Played
for the Lakers, is still an announcer for the Lakers,
and said that he wanted his son to play for the
and
Lakers.
he said he wanted him to play for the Lakers, and he was basically like begging him, from what I heard, like, come on, man, like
that nigga Klay don't mess with his daddy. Damn.
I'm
just playing.
I was gonna say,
I'm just
I was gonna
playing.
say, I don't know if it's that,
I'm just playing.
but yeah.
So all in all, was I impressed by Bronny? No. Am I concerned about Bronny? Yes. Am I
Well, what's your
surprised
concern?
that he's not good enough to be in the league? Like, and I think a lot of people are just kind of sweeping
Based on what?
based on everything this nigga has shown us his entire career, from high school to college to the one game that I just saw in the fucking summer league. This nigga is okay at best. And I don't know how that's going to translate to the NBA.
Again,
Well,
Nah, my nigga, don't again me, man. Don't again me. Yeah, we know he's there, and we know how he got there, right?
Again, he averaged 4 points in college. He got 4 points his first game out there. He gets to the NBA. How much are you expecting him to average his rookie year?
And not just that, what is considered a win when in terms of Bronny? What do you consider a win? What is okay? I'll accept that. Like, yeah, he's doing good.
For me, a win is
How niggas tell me
him having.
I can't tell you. I'm not a Laker fan,
for
so
me,
I'm asking.
Is him having an established role, whether it's defender, whether it's a catch and shoot guy, whether it's play some good minutes as a secondary ball handler, so you're getting like 2 assists, or you're getting your teammates open looks. It's what he's gonna do isn't gonna necessarily translate on a stat sheet.
So what I'm saying is
that's why it's like it's gonna be really hard to measure.
So
if he's failing or if he's not failing.
What I'm telling you is this. You said you're looking forward to him having a carving out some kind of defined role.
Yes.
That's easy. He's not going to have to do it. If they want to make him, put him out there and say that he's a defender, guess who's going to make sure he's out there as a defender? If they're going to put him out there as a Lakers 3-point shooter, 3-point threat, guess who's going to make sure he's out there? So all that stuff about I want to see him define a role and this, that, and the third. He doesn't have to do it. His pops is defining his roles for him. What ultimately will be the show and prove is LeBron James Jr. Can you play basketball on the NBA level? We're not talking about you scoring against niggas that's going to be the pizza man in 2 months, or a nigga that might pop up in Europe in 4 months. Like, we're talking about.
There's nothing he can do in the summer league for you. So basically, all you would do this whole entire
No, no, no,
time
no,
is be talking shit.
no. You what you can do is go out there and cook niggas.
Well, you just said
What?
he has to play against NBA
No,
level.
no, 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 no. What I'm saying is you can't go out there and look bad against niggas that's not even gonna make the league. That's what I'm talking about.
They're professional basketball players.
Great. You can't go out there and look bad against niggas that's not gonna make the NBA. They can play professionally anywhere. Greece, Spain, Maine.
So what does that show you if he's cooking them? What will you say? You'll say, well, they ain't playing in the NBA anyway. They
No,
going to
but-
Greece and
absolutely.
Spain, and some of them gonna be pizza men.
Yeah.
Right. But
They're
but
going
what
to the
that-
Shanghai
but
Sharks.
Right.
what that shows me is that you can go out there and cook the niggas you supposed to. That's a start. That's promise. If I see him come out here and drop 20 on a nigga that's gonna be playing in the Riviera somewhere, great man. Okay, Bronny. Hey, you got my hey now. You got my motherfucking attention, nigga.
You gonna get hype off of that?
Absolutely.
I wouldn't, man.
What has he done? What has this nigga done to ever get you hype?
For me?
Hey, James in the building.
Oh, shout out to James.
Yeah,
What's
shout
up?
out to James. James says he said Bronny ain't solid where he at. He about to be an Austin Rivers type dude.
Worse.
Man, I didn't think Austin Rivers was bad, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
James, I don't want to disrespect. I don't want to disrespect Austin Rivers like that just yet.
So I mean, if
he said niggas think he's supposed to be like a what they think he's supposed to be first time in the NBA, like he gonna come through like a 55th pick is supposed to.
Again, which if he has a defined role, I'm good. Just be good in your defined role. It's not gonna show up on a stat sheet, and I think that's the beauty of this whole thing with Bronny. There's no way that you could really say that the guy's a bust if he carves out a role and he's good in that role. It won't show up on a stat sheet. It won't. I mean, if the man averages 5 points his rookie year, well, shit, he averaged 4 in college, so he's scoring more now than he did in college.
Stop.
I'm just saying.
Stop.
I'm just saying, man.
So am I.
I'm just listen. I'm
S-T-O-P.
just saying. I'm
Stop
just
the
saying.
cap.
No, I'm just saying.
Come
Stop
on,
the
man.
cap. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I get it. Look, but that's what I'm saying. Like, because Kev, you basically saying he's in a win-win situation. There's no downside. Even if what he does doesn't show up on a stat sheet, he's got a defined, he's carved out a defined role. He's gonna play his role very well, and he's gonna be successful because he carved out a role.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I told you early before we came in here. I didn't say this to you, Wayne. You remember Tecmo Bowl? The original Tecmo Bowl? The shit had 4 plays, right? If someone's playing with the Chicago Bears and they got Walter Payton, 9 times out of 10, they're running. So it's a 50-50. So with this whole situation with Bronny, the shit is like the Tecmo Bowl run. It's 50-50 in the way that they're going to go with this. And the way that I'm watching it play out, they're going to make it to where this man doesn't fail. So now if you give him a role and you have it to where, okay, everyone talks about how Bronny is feeding into his role and he's playing his role, there's no metrics to really gauge his production off of. He's going to succeed.
God damn it, we called play A.
Hey,
Not B.
I'm just telling you.
That's
That's
the
Touchdown. Yeah, like that.
Damn it.
That I'm just telling you. He's not like, there's no way to say that this man failed. Sorry. Don Connect can't average 5.
Why not?
He's the first because he's a first round pick and he's bought in as a shooter. Everyone talks about his shooting.
Okay, so realistically,
Yeah,
the expectations for Connect are higher than Bronny.
No,
Okay.
absolutely.
absolutely
So
not.
Ubang, you say no.
Yeah,
Kevin,
No.
you say yeah.
absolutely.
So this goes back to the conversation we had where it was like, your level of expectations are higher
Mm-hmm.
when it is a higher round draft pick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
That's the legit. That's the legit. That's the legitimate, logical explanation, right? That's the legitimate, logical way of thinking. But we all know in today's society, we don't think that way. That's the same reason that Caitlin Clark fans would jump on the internet and say that Caitlin Clark should be the MVP of the WNBA because she brought more eyeballs to the sport. So like it's not black and white. So with LeBron James Jr. being in the league, it's definitely not black and white because he is going to be scrutinized under a microscope. They don't even talk to Connect. They don't talk to him. This nigga will be in every press conference alongside LeBron James, and he won't get any questions. So how the fuck can he be under pressure? He's sliding under the radar, scot free. Ain't nobody putting no pressure on him. Ain't nobody putting no expectations on him because everybody's gonna be
no,
so
I think the
focused.
team has
No.
expectations.
That's great. That everybody's gonna be so focused
It
on
it, it
Bronny.
is. I mean, the team
What?
the
Yeah,
team has to have
right.
expectations for him. They
Absolutely.
selected him in the first
Yes.
round.
Yeah.
Like,
But what I'm saying
if you don't
is,
no Ubang, if you don't talk about that, then
no.
all you talking about
Listen.
is the sideshow shit.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's
No,
what the
no, I'm saying you.
DP.
You no, you cannot sit up here and say every time somebody says something about somebody else, you like fuck that.
I'm not,
Because all you're gonna talk about is LeBron too, then
sir.
Bronny James too.
That's what that's
I'm as a Laker fan, I
as
would ask, damn, you're not looking at anything else except for Bronny. Then
no. As a
everything we said
Lakers
other than Bronny, you just have shut down.
as a Lakers fan, I have the insight to say the Lakers have signed up for a clown show.
As long as you as
No,
if
so
that's what you believe
and
that is gonna be,
I
right?
truly
Then
believe that you brought on JJ Redick with zero coaching experience. Then you went ahead and drafted LeBron James' son, who, by anybody's account, did not deserve to be drafted. So you want me to say, okay, you did some clown shit with the coach, you did some clown shit with the second round pick, bringing in LeBron James' son to be a circus, to be part of the circus, and then I'm supposed to say, oh, but let me go ahead and you know feast my eyes on the first round pick. He should do like nah. It's not that simple. Like y'all,
it's not feast your eyes on it. But if I'm like if somebody says the team should have more expectation for Connect or they have more expectation for Connect, you just like, oh no.
no, I'm not, and I'm
Well,
not.
what the
No,
fuck? What the fuck?
I'm
That
not
should
saying.
not be talked about.
I'm not saying that the team shouldn't have expectations for him. And of course, they want him to do well. I want him to do well as a Lakers fan. But what I'm saying is, I think the Lakers are resigned to the fact that this year is going to be about Bronny, the new head coach,
Okay.
bringing eyeballs to the team to watch LeBron James. Like they're going to spend a lot of time ramping us up to where it's like, okay, is this the game? Is this the game where they get on the court together?
So if I'm
Are we?
understanding it correctly, just so I know, are you coming from a space where you like the real shit don't matter?
That's what I'm saying with the Lakers. I think the Lakers are signing up for the sideshow more so than trying to compete to win a championship this year because you have basically had a similar roster to what you have now the last couple of years and you weren't able to get over the hump. Other teams are getting better. Other teams are making moves. You guys, for whatever reason, whether that's players didn't want to come or you guys
They
didn't
didn't.
pursue them aggressively enough. You guys struck out on all free agents. Why didn't they want to come? If you had to
Mm.
guess, why didn't players want to come? Do you think it has anything to do with the Lakers hiring a first-time head coach with zero coaching experience?
It might.
Does it have anything to do with
James said they the new reality TV show.
exact? And that's all I'm saying. And that has
James,
nothing to do with
James is a Laker hater.
no.
I
But
mean,
what I'm
let's
saying
go ahead
is
and say that.
what I'm
He's a
saying
Laker
is
hater.
what I'm saying is no disrespect to Dalton Connect, but if I hear his name 15 times this season, I'll be surprised.
Okay.
A name that we're going to hear every single day, and they're going to chronicle that shit. And it's, LeBron is going to have his camera crews and his producers capturing every moment. And the moment they get on the court together and they get that breakaway and that shit, he gets the lob to or from, who's going to get it, who's going to give it. I don't know. That shit's gonna get talked about on Sports Center for 3 weeks about how great that was. It's the first time ever in NBA history.
Which is why he's not gonna fail.
What?
Again, because you're gonna be talking about all that other stuff. You can't put a stat on what he's doing. You're not gonna be able to put a stat on it.
So how does that just translate into that's why he's not going to fail?
Because the media is gonna talk about everything else. They're not going to talk about his poor play or lack of
You don't think
performance.
that they will?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
And
You agree
DP,
with that also, Uban?
and-
You don't think
and-
that they'll talk about his poor play?
In DP, that's why I'm saying that nobody is there's sure you have expectations from the team. Naturally, any and every first round pick has expectations placed on them from the team. But if anybody is happy to be in the position that they're in right now, it's Dalton Connect.
Will the media talk about Bronny James if he plays poorly?
Yes.
So why do you think that that's not the case, Kevin? Because I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Kevin is saying
because
that
he's not going to have a big enough role to
And-
really criticize what he's doing.
in the space that he's playing in the 10 minutes or whatever amount of time that you said he's gonna get, you don't think that they gonna break out the magnifying glass and the
It will
microscopes and have
will-
that shit
it
and
will-
dissect it and be looking at it? You just said that they're gonna give him the Weminyama treatment, as you say,
In the
but
summer
now
league.
you're
In the
now it's
summer-
only the summer
No, that's
league.
what I was talking about.
So it's
That's what I was talking about.
so that happens only in the summer, and then once they start playing in the NBA, he's just everybody just forgets about him. Now he's just back in the space of where he's a 55th pick, and this is what it is.
What I'm saying is, and then when the season starts, he's just gonna have a small role, and they're always gonna talk about his energy. Oh, he's got good energy. They're gonna find positive things to say and positive things to pull from when he's playing. They're not gonna crush this.
That's it. You just said if he plays poorly.
Okay.
You said if he plays poorly. Now you're talking about if he plays well. No, let's talk about if he plays poorly.
Yeah.
You don't think that's going to be criticized?
They will still pull some positive. He's got great energy. He's a great energy guy. Look at him. He's unselfish. They're going to find different adjectives to throw around to where they're not crushing this guy. He's not going to get that.
Well, yeah, you should be a part of you putting spin on shit too. So you ought to jump on in there with the media.
And I'm saying because this is the first time in history of the NBA that we had a father and son duo on the same team. So Bron is gonna be a blanket, and he's gonna take the wrath, or they're gonna get on Bron or other players around more so than Bronny. It's not gonna happen.
Okay. And how much time is he gonna get? You're saying?
I'm gonna say an average of 8 to 10 minutes a
Okay.
game.
And all 8 to 10 minutes will be played with LeBron.
I
Will be
don't
played with his father.
that I don't know. I'm not gonna say that. I don't know.
Okay, so
No.
then how is he gonna always be the blanket?
Because
If he ain't on the
because,
court, he ain't the blanket.
because when I'm saying when you're talking about getting in front of the media, getting in front of the afterwards, after the games, the interviews,
At
all that
at
stuff.
some point, he will have to play basketball.
I hear
If
you.
he is out there for 8 to 10 minutes, he has to play 8 to 10 minutes of basketball. That's what I'm asking you
I'm
about.
saying
You keep jumping back to the
not gonna
media.
get the scrutiny, even if he plays bad in the 8 to 10 minutes. It's not gonna happen.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
I told you. That's why it's about the conversation. I niggas was, I said, hey,
Hey,
listen.
no. So I mean, you tell me, Ubang, you think that if he plays poorly, he doesn't get any scrutiny?
He will because
Okay.
because I don't care how the different media outlets and the different networks cover the game, right? And how they cover Bronny. They may make it as positive as possible, like, hey man, give this kid a chance. He's still a rookie, so on and so forth. But the internet, social media, they not that kind, bro. It's gonna get out there. And once all it needs to do is start trending, right? His poor play starts trending on social media. Next thing you know, it's the topic of discussion. But Bronny,
Yeah, all I'm saying is it sound like, the way you talking, Kevin, is like you already ready to give him the pass. The easy pass. You giving this nigga what's that shit at Magic Mountain? Where the niggas-
that's the easy
pass.
That's the motherfucking easy pass, right? We skip past it. Skip past the line.
He's gonna get
Bronny's here. What you want to ride first?
Right.
He's gonna get that, man.
No, from you.
Yeah, he's gonna get
Yeah,
that.
okay.
He's gonna get it.
It's an evil world we living in.
Yeah, I mean, and listen, I'm not, again, let me be clear and say I'm not wishing bad on him.
Yeah.
But when you say something like, "Oh, if he plays poorly," then I'm like, "Well, let's address that. If he's playing poorly and we're talking, at some point they're going to talk about basketball. They're going to talk about basketball.
That's the part he can't run from.
And that's all I'm saying.
That's the part he
Even
can't
with that,
run
I'm
from.
like, if you say his pops is going to be the blanket, what if he's out there and his pops is taking a break, or he ain't, or it's a blowout and they just roll out the second string or the third string or whatever, and then he doesn't play well in that situation?
They will find one play.
Dog,
And
you riding this pause, but you riding this pony,
and not to
pause.
It's going to be like
Super pause.
It's going to be like Leon and He Got Game.
Hey,
They're gonna find that one clip of that jumper,
hey,
and they
you
just
gonna ride
loop
in the
that
sun.
shit
You gonna ride that shit into the
over and
sunset,
over.
man.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
here's the funny part, and I really, really hate to keep going back to the WNBA. But if Caitlin Clark plays, that's what ESPN does with her. She could go 2 for 14 from 3, but ESPN will plaster that shit all over the website, and they'll say, show a highlight. Caitlin Clark from deep, can't miss. This bitch missed 12 of those motherfuckers. But what I'm saying is they can spin it however they want to. So if they want to do what Kevin is saying they want to do with Bron, and you only watch highlights, you're not really watching games, they can do that. They can pull that off. You can show every one of his baskets, but it's still like he's going to have to go out there and show that he can actually play the game of basketball on another level. And he gets the opportunity to kind of learn on the job, because most second round picks, especially towards the back end of the second round, if you don't show right away, you're not going to make it.
Yeah. This has been a different year for second rounders, though, because Bronny got the contract, the 3 years with a team option for 4 with the 7.9 million guaranteed.
And then about 3 or 4 other people
Yeah,
got the same kind of deal. You were
absolutely.
saying that he
Yeah,
set the market.
yeah, he set the market. But
Talk
then,
about it. Bring that
uh,
up. Bring that up. Or do you feel
yeah. Also Iguodaro for the Phoenix Suns. He's out of Marquette. He got the same contract, the 3 year guaranteed 7.9 million with a 4th year option. But Tyler Kolek for Marquette, he plays for the New York Knicks. I believe he was the 40th pick in the draft. So he was a second rounder as well. He got a $9.6 million contract.
Hmm.
So his was actually higher than both of theirs, and he was a second rounder as well. I don't remember if he was pick 33 or pick 40 because it was an article about both of them because both of those guys, Tyler Kolek and
Was
also Iguodaro,
who's
played for Marquette together.
so Iguodaro got the $9 million
No,
contract?
no, no. He got the same one as Bronny, the
Who
7.9.
got the
Tyler Kolek got
okay,
the
was Kolek the who drafted Kolek?
New York Knicks.
Did they pick before him? Did they pick draft anybody before him?
Oh, I don't know. I don't
Because
know.
if he was their guy, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean, that could be the reason why he got paid a little more
That makes sense. But yeah, $9 million though. That's
for
like,
a second rounder.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's unheard of, man.
yeah.
and you're saying that a lot of these guys getting paid is directly
Bronny,
connected and correlated with
Bronny,
LeBron James Jr.
absolutely.
getting paid.
Yeah, because I believe he signed his contract before them, so he kind of set the market because they weren't that wasn't the norm of
Mhm.
them getting contracts like that.
Yeah, I mean, and hey, for being shout out to him for being a trendsetter, right? Or
Hmm.
and again, it's not really Bronny. Bronny just really benefited from it, but it's more so LeBron, Clutch Sports, those guys over there. They're pressing the issue to get Bronny a guaranteed a guaranteed contract and to get him those guaranteed contracts, and that kind of puts the league in a situation where, like, hold on, if the 55th pick can get damn near 8 million guaranteed, why can't pick number 34 or pick number 36 higher on the totem pole? So, for everything, and again, I want to see the kids succeed. I
You want
don't
it organically.
and at this point I don't even want it organically. I just want everybody to take a little bit off because you're not helping him by continuously putting more and more pressure on him. Like, and I was explaining to somebody earlier that LeBron is just a loud ass AAU dad. Nah, in the grand scheme of things, right? Like, you got a kid out there that doesn't deserve to be out there, but you loud and you got money, so you sponsor a team. And it's like, nah, my son's gonna be on the team, or I'm gonna take my ball and go. And you have so much pull and so much cachet with the sponsors and the this and the that you got teams vying for your son's services, even though they've seen him play and they're like,
Hmm.
you feel me? So that's LeBron's cachet, and that's why I say he's like just a loud ass AAU dad. He bullied his son into the league. You know what I'm saying? He's speaking up for us. Like, I see it all the time. Like, you're speaking up on behalf of your son. Somebody fouls your son, you screaming at the refs and the coaches and the this and the that. Like, that's how LeBron's showing himself to be. But hey, man, it's working. It's working.
Is he
funny.
is he
It's
going
funny. I've seen some dads out there like
is he
that.
gonna hit Bronny with the like he did J.R. Smith?
Never, 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 ever, ever, ever.
That's gonna be in the car. He gonna grab him by the back of the
Right.
neck. Like, nigga, don't you
Get your
ever.
motherfucking.
Oh, damn, nigga, go this way.
If you don't want to play, we could have stayed home for this shit, motherfucker.
Yeah.
But
Okay, well,
I did see LeBron. What was the quote? I won't say quote, but LeBron did drop some stuff where he was talking about Bronny and praising Bronny for choosing this lifestyle of wanting to be an NBA player that he could have went into everything else.
Could have been a chef
He could
and
have
all
done.
that.
He could
Yeah.
have done anything. And
Yeah.
I don't know if I mentioned it on the show, but I said it to people before. And just as Bronny's name was brought up, like he was good at the esports. He was good at the. He's a gamer,
Mhm.
and he was really good at that. He could have gone this direction, a different direction, and got his money, because LeBron James, due to his fame, his notoriety, his wealth, his reach,
Mm-hmm.
he Bronny can do 15 different things that have nothing to do with basketball, that because of the reach of his father, he'll succeed in those 15 things, whichever one he puts his mind to. Right? Half the things, it don't even have to be hard. It could be something really simple, basic, but he has the LeBron James family name, and he'll succeed in those things. That's why it's seeming more and more like the whole, hey man, get to the NBA, I want to play with my son, is more of LeBron James Sr. trying to live out his, his bucket. It's a bucket list item. Like, play with my son. Play in the NBA with my son. Sorry, I don't,
Oh,
nowadays
yeah.
play with my son could go many directions. But
Hey man, I
so
I
said
didn't take
some
it. I didn't take it that way.
yeah, I said some pause worthy stuff earlier, man.
but you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
this is more so like LeBron's dream. I don't know if this is Bronny's dream. Now, if Bronny was to make the NBA on his own, standing on his own 2 feet, I think that's like, okay, this is my dream. I don't care who takes me. I don't care where I go. I could play for the damn Rockets. I could go play for, the Hornets, the Pelicans,
The Pistons.
anybody, whoever's gonna pay. Nah, it's
Nah, not the
sometimes it's
Pistons.
about whoever's gonna pay me. It's really about whoever's gonna pay me. So he could have, blazed his own trail, but he, in the back of his mind, he knew that, hey, how long is my dad gonna be around? Can I, can I trust the process if my dad's not there? So while my dad's here, fuck that, I'm all in, because Pops is gonna walk me in. So,
Well,
man, the many sides of the coin to the Bronny saga, man. I just, I'm waiting patiently. No expectations for me. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think the man can't fail. He's Parker Lewis right now. Nigga can't lose.
We
yeah,
shall see.
I like all of your references, man. You took us back to the 80s. Parker Lewis, Tecmo Bowl. What else you got in the bag?
Man, that's all I got, man.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully Bronny has some shit in his bag on the court. And
Like
he-
that
if
gun,
he's-
like that gun old boy had from above the rim. after after
Come
Leon
on, man.
after Leon after Leon cooked them niggas in jeans.
Nah, there was some Dockers, man. Cooked him in the Dockers in the long sleeve
In the
shirt.
slacks.
Yeah.
Was Dockers or Wrangler slacks?
Hey man, you ever see the video where they break it down where the dude throws the pass
And the
catches
same
the-
nigga-
and the same nigga catches the pass?
I was about to say, man. If you want, and that's a classic. That's a classic movie. That's a classic. But if you watch that shit, do you know how many replays of
Yeah.
the same goddamn
Yeah.
moves
Yes,
and
Leon.
shit that
Yeah.
them niggas? Oh man,
Leon.
damn.
My nigga Shep.
Leon hit 2 jumpers.
My nigga Shep.
And they showed that shit from
Yeah, they
25
just-
angles, nigga.
Some of them was the same angle.
They had a nigga. They had a nigga at the top of the project zooming in, like, nigga, we got this angle. We got a
Oh,
nigga over
man.
here, like,
Yeah.
nigga, get
Yeah.
that shit.
yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Anyway,
When my man threw the pass though, and then caught the pass and dunked it, I was done.
hey,
I was done. He did the 360. I was like, oh no. Did the pass to himself, man. You got to look it up.
oh shit.
I believe it. Hey, but before we go, man, I don't know if we said this in the beginning, but please like, share, and subscribe. I think I did say that in the beginning. I'll say it again. Like, share, and subscribe. The Holy Trinity, man.
All
Like,
three.
share, subscribe. You did.
All three.
Like, share, subscribe,
and subscribe.
And subscribe.
like, share, and subscribe,
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah.
We
Tell a
out.
friend.
Yeah.
Tell an enemy so y'all can debate back and forth.
Absolutely. We welcome all the smoke in the comments. Bring that
Oh,
shit to the comment
oh,
section, man. And hey, we like to jump in there and get it in. So, we will comment and
Yeah. We will answer you back.
we will answer you back. Absolutely.
Most of y'all motherfuckers.
If it's not,
Let me not call y'all motherfuckers.
If it's some chicken and watermelon bullshit, then miss us with
Oh
that.
man, you giving it too much energy right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
All right. Peace out.
Holla.